in a world today where, everybody care about what people think about them. Everybody cares about everybody's opinion. Everybody cares about how the world is going to view them. How, the surroundings. We just so care about what people think. But and psychologically and physically and mentally, I've been in that position where, how are they going to view me when I talk about Jesus, and how are they going to view me when I talk about my God? And I've been really caring about what people think. But lately, that's probably why I've been posting a video on a while, is because I've been in a state where I'm like, why do I even care what people think about me? And it's funny because that's the way we've been trained, is to care about what people say, and then make sure people like you, make sure people love you. But I've realized that when you're doing the right thing when people don't like you. When you're heading towards the right directions when all the odds are against you. When people are talking about you, people are just saying all negative kinds of things about you. That's when you're heading towards the right direction. Because if everybody likes you, then you got to check yourself. If everybody just likes what you do all the time, you got to check yourself. And in Philippians chapter 1 from verse 14 and 13, the Apostle Paul is speaking because dude is in chain. He's in chain because of the gospel of God, and he's suffering because of the very thing that that people didn't like him for. And I was studying the chapter because I kind of thought about how my life was going and how I've been seeking this desire for people to like me, when in fact I'm not supposed to be doing that. We are not called for people to like us. The Bible says, to live for God is to suffer. And we think for live to God is for people to like us. And Philippians chapter 1, 13, it's simply deep. And Paul is talking, and Paul says, he says, and because of my chain, most of my brothers and sisters have become confident in the Lord, and they're all the most to proclaim the gospel without fear. See, because Paul knew that in order for the gospel of God, in order, for him to take the next step, he had to stop caring about what people think. Because in reality, people are always going to be thinking stuff about you. But now you have a choice to care or not to care. See, people are going to have chains around you, but it's on to you to let them do that to you or not. And this is something I've been struggling with for the past month, because I've been trying to get people to like me, trying to get people, to get on my side, to like me for this Elton, for just this being. But I realized, what? You're doing the right thing when people don't like you. And I want to challenge you today to really be yourself, be the Christian, be the guy who God has called you to be, and see how things are. So stop caring about what people think about you. Stop caring about those friends, matter of fact, you will know the real friends when you stop caring. We care so much. Am I going to offend these people? Stop caring and just do the mission. Go about the purpose that God has for you. Stop caring. Paul had really got to that point where he really stopped caring about what people think, and he would just wanted to do his mission. Sometimes you just need to stop caring and just going about what God has for you. See, because sometimes caring can slow you down. Caring about what people think can take you out of your mission, and literally you find yourself doing something in vain without no success, with something that God is not truly in it. And I've been in that position, so that's why I'm really speaking. And I'm really glad to admit that I just stopped caring. I don't care anymore. I've just got to that point where it's just living for God, and then just really the noise is not important to me anymore. So yeah, it's your boy Tizo, man. I've been going for a minute because I've just had a lot on my plate, but I've got some good stuff coming out, and I've been just taking pictures lately, just pictures and work and school, and that's about it. And then I just got to the point where I just stopped caring. So I just want to encourage somebody, probably you've been caring a lot about what people think about you, and you're afraid to bring out that Christian aspect of your life. But don't be afraid. Just go out there, bro. Just do your thing. Sauce it out and just don't care about it anymore. Alright, I'm gonna catch y'all later on. Peace.